A while back, I believe it was towards the end of last year when I was in Arizona, I was in an Uber, and I'm that person that talks to everybody. I hate awkward silence, especially in a taxi or Uber. So I'm the one that tends to strike up a conversation with the driver. And like most times, basic questions. He asked me what I did for a career, and I told him, and he said, he had struggled with his weight, and he asked me, what's the best piece of fitness? What's the one best piece of fitness advice that you can give everybody or anybody? And I believe what I said kind of shocked him. He thought I was going to talk about, being in a caloric deficit, lifting weights, progressive overload. You need these supplements, avoid this food, walking, cardio, something along those lines. And I told him, I said, I would love for more people in this world to understand when you get into great shape and you make your health and fitness a priority, it improves every single other area of your life. And it was kind of a little bit of awkward, silence. But I truly, truly mean that, because here's the thing, that when you say that, if you explain and you give someone education around macros, here's the strategy. I don't believe most people have a strategy problem. People are smart. They understand they need to move, they need to lift weights, they need to eat high quality food, avoid the fast food, the junk, the alcohol, the sugar as much as possible, right? But when you truly, and it's great when women in our program start to understand this and they see making their health and fitness a priority open up opportunities and doors in other areas of their life. What happens is when you understand that in itself takes care of the drive, it takes care of your motivation, it takes care of your commitment, it takes care of your consistency. When you really start to embrace that, just a lot of people don't understand that. Maybe that's part of it, or two, they do understand it but don't want to face that truth head on. I think personally in my life and working with 3,000 plus clients at this point, I'm reminded time and time and time again, when you get in great shape and you're pursuing losing weight and you're truly making your health and fitness a priority, you begin to have success in other areas of your life as well. It's all connected. And what I mean is, when I just look at some of my darkest days of my own personal life, where I was very stressed, I was very anxious, I was in a rut mentally, the common denominator typically is that's when I often would take my foot off the gas in regards to my own health and fitness. We've all been there, breakups, right? Where you just don't really want to get out of bed for days on end. And it really just makes things worse. Now, going in to get a great workout in, having a day of great nutrition, is that going to remove all your pain, all your suffering, put you in the best mental place of all time in one day? No, probably not. But I can sure as heck say it's not going to make it worse, right? And that's one example. Other examples are in your career, right? The more confident you are, the more self-worth that you have, the more self-esteem. You're going to speak up for yourself. You're going to do more. You're going to be more productive. You'll be more focused. You'll gain respect of your peers. Again, is that 100% guarantee you're going to have more success in your career? Absolutely not. But again, it does guarantee that you're not going to be worse off because of that, right? When you are in great shape and you have energy, you have focus, you're not going to be like an air traffic controller sitting on a lawn chair outside while your parent or while your kids go play. You're actually going to be playing with them because you feel better, you have more energy. So again, not saying you're a bad parent, but making your health and fitness a priority will make you an even better parent, right? All these things are connected. I've had women tell me, and you talk about like, maybe you're a person of faith, which is great. I've had women tell me that they don't like to go out of the house, church being one on Sundays, because they can find nothing to wear and they're embarrassed of how they look. So, you might ask, Bo, like, this doesn't impact faith. Well, in some ways it does in that example. So my point of sharing this is to just bring awareness to understanding this, because I speak to so many people that are like, oh, it's my motivation. I just can't be consistent. I can't be driven. And they're wondering how to ignite that fire. And when you understand that if you have health and fitness as a foundation, you make it a priority in your life, and you focus on getting in great shape or better shape and making progress there. And then you start to notice all these successes and progress that you make, even financially, right? When you're not going out drinking or buying crap food, you're gonna, save more money. It's interesting how everything is connected. But once you start to understand that through personal experience, and you connect these dots, like, gosh, I seem like I'm a little bit more productive in my career. I seem I'm a little bit more patient with my kids and with my spouse. Gosh, I'm not spending as much, I'm saving a couple $100s a month by not drinking as much alcohol or going out to eat as much. You start to connect those dots and you realize, okay, health and fitness is allowing me to have these successes and wins and progress in other facets of my life. And once you connect those dots, you understand, wow, this is important. I need to make sure I'm making my health and fitness a priority, because it allows you to be successful in other areas of your life. And then when you understand that, embrace it, like women we work with, that takes care of the motivation, that takes care of the drive, that takes care of the discipline and the consistency, because we all want to grow as individuals. We want to have success in all areas and facets of life. And when you understand health and fitness is the vehicle to do exactly that, you no longer have a motivation problem. You no longer have a discipline problem. You no longer have a consistency problem. Sure, you have bad days, bad weeks, life happens, but that's not the big barrier of you getting in shape anymore, because you understand the impact and the positive impact it can have on every facet of your life.